Hey guys, YouTube. This is Hopping Lovers YouTube here. So it's home with the Bosch Very Perfect EcoScience Drive Series 6 WAT28371GB/69 9kg 1400 spin washing machine, and home with the Bosch Series 4 WTN83270GB/01 condenser centre dryer 8kg, and home with the Siemens iCenter EcoDrive Extra Cluster WM14T492GB/72 washing machine, and home with the Siemens iCenter EcoDrive Extra Cluster WT46G491GB/12 9kg condenser centre dryer. So anyway, so as you can tell today though, so as you can see, we're back home anyway from where we've been to. Like for this, since last few weeks, we've just been Parent Sands Haven Holiday Park, as currently for the last few weeks we're obviously, you know, been to the laundrette. Apparently they've been to that laundrette place the last few weeks anyway, which was back in April the 16th 2023 it was, which was a Sunday that I went to that laundrette anyway. But obviously, because unfortunately to say the Jello Jumbo Wash one, unfortunately we didn't use, unfortunately to say, because it was out of order anyway. But obviously we used the Jello Standard Wash number 4, we did. I remember at the time we did the Woman pre-wash 40 degrees anyway, and because the max spin, I think the max spin for that one, I think it was around the 400 RPM, I suppose. No, so I think it was the 400 or 1200, I'm not too sure anyway, but I'm not quite sure what max spin speed it was anyway. So yeah, so anyway, so as you can see, we're finally back home anyway. So as you can see, we're going to be using the Siemens iCenter EcoDrive Extra Cluster WM14T492GB/72 washing machine today, which basically this machine we have been using this since this year though. So yeah, so as you can see, we're going to be washing a load, but this is the load that we normally do every time. We basically wash a load of darks anyway. So actually, I think, because to be fair, we're washing a load of mixed darks anyway. So yeah, we're doing a load of mixed darks today apparently, as the cycle we normally do on this, mixed fabrics 40 degrees with speed perfects anyway. So yeah, so I thought we might be able to do that anyway. So yeah, we're going to do the mixed fabrics 40 degrees with speed perfect today apparently though, with this load anyway, which that's what I'm thinking to do anyway. Anyway, further ado, we're going to load this machine up anyway with some mixed darks. Well, generally a load of mixed darks anyway, we're washing anyway. So yeah, this is a load of mixed darks we're washing today apparently. Also got the bath mat to wash as well anyway. There we go, that's probably looks like a perfect size load to me anyway. Okay, so detergents that we're going to be using for that one, which it will be Surf Tropical Lily and Yang Yang washing powder, bi-powder detergent anyway. We also got some extra washing powder as well anyway, but which you can see, this washing powder that came from the utility room. Unfortunately to say, we can't use the Bosch Series 6 at the moment because, unfortunately to say, the Bosch Very Perfect EcoScience Drive, the Series 6 washing machine, unfortunately to say, the door lock is broke apparently. So which I probably will show you at the end of the video anyway, which we probably will anyway. So yeah, and some conditioner we're going to be using for this one today is some Comfy Pure anyway, which that one we have basically used from the laundrette anyway, which that one we bought is from the mini market in Parent Sands anyway, and also that as well is the Surf Tropical washing liquid as well anyway. Also still got some other stuffs in there as well anyway, and other accessories in there, which the ones I haven't used yet anyway, but we'll be using very soon. So yeah, we're going to use the Comfy Pure fabric conditioner with that one, which that one we basically used. We have tried it from the laundrette, but obviously we haven't tried it in Siemens yet anyway, but we're just going to see what it's like anyway. Oh no, we'll probably use liquid with that today anyway. We could probably use liquid today though, but anyway, we'll forget about the powder anyway. Anyway, now for the Siemens, we put the liquid dispensers down anyway. We put that thing to detect the liquid going down the drawer anyway. So I think with that one, I'm going to use Surf Tropical Lily washing liquid for that one anyway, because obviously as you can tell there's not much powder left in this one anyway. Right, it's a full cap of Surf. So there's a full cap of Surf in this one. And we're going to need a full cap of Comfy Pure as well. As you can see, there's only a little bit left anyway, but not much. There it goes into the drawer. Yeah, you can see we're nearly using our Comfy Pure anyway, but you know. And also we've got some other conditioner there as well. Anyway, the Aster Moonflower and Lavender. There we go, the machine is on anyway. So cycle we're going to select is Mixed Fabrics 40, I think. Or not less the other temperature we haven't used on this is the Mixed Fabrics 30, which that cycle we haven't used, which that temperature we haven't used yet anyway. As you can see, it goes down to the eco info, which is the 4 digits, and the 30 degrees one is the 3 digits with eco info anyway. And the max bin for that is usually a 400 anyway. Obviously we're not going to bother to do the Mixed Fabrics for 40 with speed anyway, but we're going to do the Mixed Fabrics 30 we're going to try out anyway. And the max kg is 4.0 kg anyway, so 4.0 kilo for that anyway, especially with a load of big load of darks anyway. So anyway, we're going to do this on Mixed Fabrics 30 with no options anyway, which is only going to take about 1 hour 1 minute anyway. I'm going to hit start. Just you really could tell my camera is steaming up on my camera anyway. Probably can see here the camera is steaming up anyway, but I don't know why. Yeah, see here the camera is steaming up on my thing anyway. Otherwise it could be probably where it's blurry anyway. Oh, there we go, it's on the fast number with me now. Anyway, I'm going to have to catch you when it's on the main wash anyway, till the camera steam clears away anyway, so I'm going to catch you when it's on the main wash. Hey guys, YouTube, Siemens is just now in its main wash anyway, so as you can see Siemens is just on its main wash stage now anyway. As you can see, we're not even that sudsy on main wash, as you can tell, with some Surf Tropical Lily washing liquid. As you can see, we've just got about 42 minutes left anyway. As you can see, temperature is probably just around 30 degrees anyway. As you can see, we're washing it very nicely with a load of mixed darks, as you can see. Anyway, so I'll catch you when it's on the first spin and first rinse. Hey guys, new cheap. Siemens is just now drained from the main wash. And as you can see, we've just got 32 minutes left anyway. And we're going in for the first interim spin now. This is the first interim spin we're going in for now anyway. And there we are, now into first rinse now. Anyway, so catch ring is on the second rinse. Catch ring is on the second spin and final rinse. I'll catch you there. In case you need cheap, Siemens is just now drained from the first rinse. As you can see, we've got 24 minutes left on the clock. Anyway, we've got 24 minutes left, and we're gaming for the second interim spin now. Well, it's first attempt now into second attempt. The second attempt now into third attempt. And there we are now into the final rinse now, as we're taking in some comfy pure fabric softener. Anyway, so Catherine is on the final spin. Hey guys, on YouTube, Siemens is just now doing from the final rinse. And as you can see, we've just got about 15 minutes left anyway. And we're now getting ready for the final spin at 1400 RPM, apparently. Now getting ready for the final spin at 1400 RPM. Right, let's unload the mixed darks anyway. But it's a shame because this machine got very unbalanced anyway on fine spin. But fortunately it didn't make up to 400 though, normally. But normally this machine would have been perfect unbalanced normally though, when it reaches up to 400 anyway. So yeah. Oh, smells very nice in there though, to be fair. Smells pretty nice in there. Smells very lovely in there though, especially the Comfort Pure and Surf anyway. They smell very nice together anyway. But trouble is, these have spanned quite damp though, as I say though. They currently have spanned quite damp anyway, quite damp dry though, so I say though. Especially after 1000 RPM spin anyway, but you know, especially after a long spin of 1000 RPM anyway. Which I don't know why though, because yeah, but I think for some reason, because on the final spin though, it didn't currently make it up to 400 RPM unfortunately, because it was really unbalanced anyway. Because trouble is with the bath mat itself, because the bath mat is even heavier than the darks anyway, because you know the bath mat etc. It does go a bit heavy though with the loads anyway, especially because when it gets very unbalanced anyway. So yeah, for some reason this machine, it didn't not make it up to 400 RPM unfortunately, because unfortunately it didn't make it up to 1400 RPM anyway on the final spin anyway, which sounds a bit odd anyway. But normally it would have made up to 400, especially when it's quite unbalanced though. But I wouldn't mind it if it does have it limited to 1000 anyway. But you know, because obviously sometimes with this machine, if it gets really unbalanced, it does kind of limit it to 1000 RPM anyway. So yeah, especially because for some reason it does kind of limit it to 1000 RPM anyway. When it gets really unbalanced, it does kind of limit it to 1000 RPM or 1200. So I say, especially when it's a bit unbalanced, it does limit it to 1200. But then when it's a bit unbalanced, then you know it obviously wraps it up to 1200 or 1400 RPM anyway. But obviously for some reason it just didn't make it anyway. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I've just done some videos of the Bosch Series 6 so far though, especially with the door lock fascia that's gone wrong anyway. But if you look in the Siemens, as you can see, there's a door lock there anyway. As you can see, there's the black bit in there anyway, but that's what has gone missing, is the black thing that's gone missing in the Bosch anyway. So yeah, because the trouble is with the Siemens, as you can see, the door lock is exactly the same anyway, but as you can see the difference of it is exactly the same on the Bosch anyway, which hopefully, because for some reason my dad will be fixing the Bosch Series 6 hopefully today anyway. But hopefully we might be able to do a first wash in it tomorrow. I don't know yet, but I'll have to wait and see anyway. Might be doing the first wash of it tomorrow anyway, but I'm not too sure anyway. So yeah, we might be doing the first wash of it tomorrow anyway, but I'm not too sure anyway. Because obviously, to be fair, I don't even know what is happening though, to be fair, for tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully the Bosch Series 6 very perfect will probably get fixed by tomorrow anyway. But hopefully we might be doing some YouTube of it tomorrow anyway. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe probably next week. So I say probably may get around and do it maybe this week anyway, when the Bosch very perfect is fixed anyway. Hopefully we might be able to get to use it, hopefully. You know, the ones in the utility room anyway. Hopefully we might be able to get to use it anyway. So yeah, especially because we've been using the Siemens especially because we have been using the Siemens quite a lot actually. Especially because for some reason I have been filming my Siemens recently. You know, I have been filming this machine quite a lot anyway, more than the Bosch Series 6 anyway. Which I was hoping by the time this week I might be able to get back and do some videos of the Bosch Series 6 very perfect, hopefully, when we might be able to do the first wash of it anyway. You know, which hopefully we might be doing the first cycle, hopefully the first wash back in action anyway. Which, because currently at the moment the Bosch Series 6 is out of action at the moment. So yeah, because currently at the moment it's just out of action anyway, because of the door lock fascia has gone wrong anyway. Because of the door lock has gone wrong on this anyway. So yeah, best you can tell on the Siemens there's no difference anyway, because the door lock on the Siemens is pretty much fine anyway. But you know, that's not going to go anywhere anyway. But you know, especially because on the Siemens you've got exactly the same thing. You've got the child lock there anyway. So if I do that, yeah, see, look, if I do that, it also does the same thing anyway. If I press hold 3 seconds, yeah, see, it doesn't do anything with that anyway, but with that it doesn't do anything anyway. But obviously, because like the start, when you press start though, you have to like select child lock anyway. And because for some reason, when you do have to select child lock, when when the machine is continuing washing anyway, for some reason then you can't actually turn the dial around anyway. But especially because when it's running the same program anyway. But we'll demonstrate for you though. There you go. So that. Well, so giving this machine a run anyway. And that means you can't actually change the program on this anyway. Yeah, see, look. And you can't actually pause it as well anyway. So if I take the child lock off, there you go. And then it goes, look, and then unlocks itself anyway. Especially by holding the child lock for 3 seconds anyway. Especially when you have to start the machine anyway. So yeah, but this is what, you can't actually do. You can't press the whole 3 seconds without the machine running anyway. But you have to, because for some reason, if you had to press the whole 3 seconds when it's like running on the wash cycle, it does run anyway, especially when it's child lock on anyway. You can't actually turn the dial, you can't actually change the program when the machine is running anyway. When the child lock is on, you can't actually change the program anyway, or press the start button, all the options and all the spin speed as well, and the options as well anyway. But obviously when there's a child lock on, you can't obviously do anything about it though. So yeah. So yeah, anyway, and then by the time when you had to take the child lock off, you can obviously when the machine is running, you can still change the program in there. But obviously, for some reason, we don't often change the cycles very much on this machine anyway. But only because we do sometimes though. Only sometimes we do anyway, but not all the time. Because it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen very often anyway. So yeah, but obviously I've already done some videos of the Bosch 36 anyway, which that's going to go at the end of the video anyway, which that'll be for the new generation anyway, which I've already put on video anyway. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah. So as you can tell, this has been a while since we've not been filming the Siemens anyway. But obviously because since over the last few weeks we've been to the laundrette anyway, in over my local holiday area in Penn Sands Holiday Park, which is the Haven Holiday Park I've been to anyway. So yeah, especially it was a good time to use the Jello A Wash Mop 16 anyway, which is the standard washer I have to use anyway. But for some reason, because of the third jumbo washing of the Jello A, it was out of order anyway. But the first one was working anyway, but the third one was out of order. But obviously, because unfortunately it turns out it didn't quite work out anyway, so that's why I had to get back and use the standard washer anyway. Which hopefully we might be going there. We might be back over there next year. Hopefully we might be going back over there next year. Hopefully maybe we might be able to try the jumbo washer of the Jello A. I don't know yet. We'll have to see anyway. See what happens from next year anyway. See what next year brings anyway. So yeah, and especially I've used the Jello A D33. Especially at the time I did use the Jello A number 10 D 303.13 anyway. The Jello A D 3.30 tumble dryer. The commercial tumble dryer I did use anyway, but the number 10 I used anyway. Which that tumble dryer that I used the last time anyway, which that was the one I used back in 2019 anyway. but I think I remember at the time I've used the Jello A, the first washing machine that I've used anyway. I think it was the Jello A Washmart 16 standard wash on the first Jello A. It was on the first Jello A washer, but because of then I had to use the Jello A Washmart. I had to use the Jello A Washmart 16 anyway, which is the standard anyway, which is the number 4 washer I had to use this time anyway. But with that cycle I used the warm and pre-wash cycle anyway, and the max spin speed with that one, I think it was around 1200 or 1400 max spin anyway, because I think it was a 1400 spin or a 1200 spin on the Jello A anyway, because obviously the last time I used on the first Jello A washer was the warm and wear 30 degrees anyway, which that did and with that spin speed that did about 600 RPM anyway. But with the warm and pre-wash, I think the spin speed does 1200 or 1400 anyway, but obviously I can't remember anyway. So yeah, but anyway, that's the Mixed Fabrics 30 done with the mixed dark load in the Siemens. But especially this is the first temperature I ever used on this, the Mixed Fabrics at 30 degrees anyway, with a load of mixed darks anyway. First time I ever used it, to be fair though. It's the first temperature I ever used on this cycle, which is the Mixed Fabrics 30 anyway. But so yeah, I don't know what the next cycle will be next anyway. I think it might be the current cycle we might be doing next anyway, but I don't know yet. But anyway, yeah, so I've got the next video coming up, which is the Bosch 6 anyway, which I've already got on video anyway. So yeah, the Bosch 6 door lock problem is the one that's coming up next anyway, which that'll be at the end of this video anyway, but just before I ever pause this video anyway. So yeah, and then hopefully probably next week we'll probably return back from the Bosch 6 very perfect, hopefully probably so I'll say this week anyway, when the door lock is fixed anyway, when the new door lock fascia is fixed anyway. Hopefully I'll let you know when I will do the first wash of it in the Bosch anyway, because as you can see the Asta Tropical powder, which that came from the Tertium anyway, and so is the Oxy-Active stain remover as well anyway, and also the Asta Move Lavender Fabric Softener and the Dettol and the Shout Spray as well. The Dettol liquid and the Shout Spray stain remover as well anyway, which that uses for whites anyway. But obviously those 5 came from the Tertium, but that surf washing powder is basically the one I use anyway, especially I use in the Siemens anyway, which that's the one I technically use for the Siemens anyway, which that surf washing powder is mine anyway, and the Asta Tropical powder is one of our washing powder anyway, but the surf one is mine, and then the Asta Tropical powder is one of our powder to share anyway, which technically we use for the Bosch anyway. So yeah, which that one came from the Tertium anyway, because obviously because of the Bosch 6 is out of action at the moment, which unfortunately to say we can't use it anyway. We can't use it at the moment anyway, till it's fixed anyway, till the new door lock is fitted anyway. So yeah, but hopefully we won't be able to do videos of it anyway just yet, but till the new door lock is fixed anyway, which I'll let you guys know when anyway. So yeah, anyway, so yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoy watching this video, by the way. And the next clip coming up is the Bosch 6 door lock. Anyway, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway guys, hope you enjoy watching this video, and hop in love with Siemens YouTube at all times. And I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye. And there we are, as you can see, the Bosch very perfect EcoZones drive, WAT28371GB/69. Unfortunately to say, it's broken because, as you can see, the door on it is not closing properly. If you watch Doug, you'll see the door's not closing properly on this anyway. So yeah, so as you can see, there's a bit of a problem with this machine anyway. Which, as you can see, there's the well, I can't see it, but just you can see through there, there's the door lock anyway. So I thought I'd quickly show you anyway. Yeah, you should see, look. Well, I don't think you better see it probably though, because, you know. Yeah, just you can see there's the white bit in there, as you can see. Just you can see just through the door glass. One of the pips is probably broke anyway, but as you can tell, yeah, as you can see, there's something wrong with this machine anyway. But so yeah, the door lock and the old door lock needs replacing apparently though. It's probably because for some reason we need to put a new door lock in anyway. And if I turn the dial, look, yeah, see, look. Obviously, like to start with, it did kind of beep like to start with anyway. But I think for some reason, because what my mum did is that she put the screwdriver in by accident, and then because the next minute the child lock was on anyway. If I press hold for 3 seconds, you see, look, it doesn't do anything about it though, as you can see. So yeah, as you can see, what the problem is with this machine is that door lock fascia is not working anyway. But if I close it, see, look, it won't close properly though, as you can see. So yeah, so as you can see, the door lock fascia is not working on this machine anyway. So yeah, so that's what the problem is at the moment with the door lock on this machine anyway. So yeah, but just because before that it did beep anyway, because the company did beep before anyway. So yeah, it's just the old door lock fascia needs to be taken out anyway. And then just down there, that's the motor steam filter part as well anyway. So yeah, so that's what the problem is at the moment with the Bosch anyway. But obviously, you know, can't get a screwdriver in for it anyway, you know. And that's when you have to pull down this anyway to make it unlock or the lock anyway. So yeah. So yes, that's what the issue is at the moment on this Bosch Series 6 anyway. But obviously the door, we can't get it to shut properly, you know. So yeah, hopefully because of it, my dad would be able to fix it hopefully by this time today anyway. And hopefully, probably by the time tomorrow, you might be able to get it fully working again anyway. So yeah. So yeah, unfortunately to say, the door lock fascia is not working on this machine at the moment. So yeah, if I show you it again, see, look, as you can see, the door lock thing flashes anyway. As you can see, it flashes the door lock system on the display anyway. So yeah, it's because the trouble is we had a problem with this last week anyway. We did. I ended up filming this on Washington 2000 the other time anyway. So yeah, that's what the problem is at the moment with the Bosch anyway. And just you can see, that's where all the detergent has gone to anyway. But there's still some detergents in there anyway. Got some conditioner and one of the stain powders as well anyway. The Oxy Active non-bio stain remover as well anyway. Which hopefully we might be bringing some detergent back into the detergent anyway. So yeah, as you can see, there's the Bosch Series 4 condenser dryer, which that one particularly still works. So yeah, just you can see with this one, that still works fine anyway. With this one, it still works completely good anyway. But it's just with this one, it's not completely working at the moment because of the door lock problem. So hopefully, because of the time, we will be putting we will be fitting the new door lock in this machine. Hopefully we will be able to fit a new door lock in anyway. But I had to watch it on eSpares YouTube anyway, as you had to take one of the metal thing out anyway, and then you have to tug it in from the door seal and then get the door lock out anyway, and then put the new door lock in, and then seal it back through anyway. Then put the door seal back, and then we put the metal protector back from the doors between the door seal anyway. So yeah, hopefully this machine we will be able to get it working hopefully very soon anyway. So yeah, hopefully this machine will get it to work very soon anyway. Hopefully when the door lock fascia is, hopefully when the new door lock has been replaced from the old one. So yes, hopefully with this machine we'll probably get it, hopefully we'll get it fully working hopefully by probably next week anyway, also, but I don't know yet. Depends what's going on anyway. So yeah. Okay, so yep. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. And also, and see you guys later. And I hope that was very much YouTube at all times. Bye bye.